Guys, we have our homemade high protein queso. Guys, it has the perfect texture, I'm telling you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds. So today I'm gonna share with you one of my favorite appetizers, but we're making it high protein, okay? Now this is a very clean recipe. It is so easy to make and it is going to blow your mind how close it tastes to the real deal, okay? Now, we are making a high protein queso. Think of when you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, if you go to Cheesecake Factory, if you go to Yard House, like anywhere where they have like a queso with chips, this is the recipe. This is all you need. You need some cottage cheese. This is what they have at my local store, so I always grab it. We are using a sharp cheddar. You could probably use like a mild, you can use like an extra sharp cheddar. You know, at the end of the day, you can use your cheese of choice. I just feel like it works really, really well together. So I do the sharp cheddar. We are doing some 90-10 ground beef. You could do the 80-20. 90-10 is just gonna have less fat, so personal preference. Now, for the seasoning, this is important because this is gonna add so much flavor to your queso. Now remember, cottage cheese, the great thing about it is super high in protein, okay? We're talking about 14 grams of protein per half cup. 28 grams of protein per cup, okay? We're using the whole container. But the great thing about this is it has a very neutral taste. So any seasonings that you add to this is what your queso is gonna taste like. So you can grab, Siete has really good seasonings. Trader Joe's does, this is the one I'm using, is the one from Trader's. In this case, I'm doing taco because I think it just goes hand in hand, like it just works so well together. But you could literally use whichever packet you want, or bust out some of your favorite seasonings from your cupboard. Use garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, some oregano, like things, just some things that you know work well together. Just make sure you season this because that is where the flavor is gonna come from, okay? And then not to mention that this has 65 grams of protein per pound and we are using the entire pound. So we are almost at 100 grams of protein for this queso. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And the texture is so spot on. Guys, I'm telling you, you have to make this, whether it's for a party, for summer, even just as an appetizer for like a movie night, because this is one of those dishes that is so filling and just like so delicious. And it reminds you of the unhealthy versions, or I don't like to say unhealthy, but you know what I'm talking about. Like these quesos out there have really bad ingredients that are gonna hurt your tummy. They're gonna make you feel bloated. This tastes better than the real deal. And it's actually healthy for you. So across the board, this is like a win, win, win. All right guys, today I had to bust out the Stanley. I think this is like 46 ounces or something. I have not had any water today. So if you're someone that struggles with drinking enough water, or you just don't like the taste of just plain water, this little element packet is a literal lifesaver. I'm telling you, the watermelon is now my favorite. Okay, but I do like the grapefruit. The chili mango is one that I love during the summer. It just helps me enjoy my water throughout the day. I know that I'm putting something good into my body. I'm getting the electrolytes that my body needs. It's the perfect ratios. 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. I'm not drinking my calories, which is really, really big, especially like, you know, if you're on a weight loss journey or you're really, really trying to focus on your macros and like not eating a bunch of sugar and stuff like that, then this is something that you can enjoy. You know that you're actually doing something good for your body and you're getting your electrolytes without going off plan. So for me, it's been a complete game changer. If you wanna try them, Element actually has a free sample pack that you can get with any purchase. I'll leave the link in the description below, or you can type in drinklmnt.com/low carb love to get the sample pack. So either way, I'll leave it linked in the description below. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna add in the entire container, okay? And trust me, I know that I've just seen like a lot of people that are like, no, I just cannot do the cottage cheese, like cottage cheese this and cottage cheese that. Trust me, I used to feel the same way, but hear me out. There are certain ingredients where it just works. Think about it. When you make a queso, you're adding milk, you're adding cheese, cottage cheese is a cheese. It just has curds in it. So I know like a lot of people don't like it, but think about it. It's gonna be blended, okay? And a lot of the recipes that I make that have cottage cheese in it, I swear if I didn't tell you it had it, you would not know, okay? So take that out of take it out of your head. I know that there is this like, I don't know, there's just some people that like don't wanna give it a try, but like you have to cave in. You have to cave in and try it. You will not, like with this, you will not regret it. I'm telling you, okay? So we have our cottage cheese, and I'll have an actual measurement for you in the description below, but we're going to do about, yeah, I would say about half the bag. Okay, and now I'm just gonna put in the taco seasoning. So you might wanna add a tiny bit of water, a tiny bit of almond milk, because this definitely does tend to be a little bit more on the thicker side. But let's see, this is my first time using this blender, so let's see how it does. With the Vitamix, that thing just blends anything up. So let's see what you got, Smeg. Okay, so that looks like a really good consistency. Okay, so our queso is pretty much done at this point. Now, you could warm it up in the microwave, you could warm it up stovetop. What I'm gonna do right now is just cook my protein because like I said, I wanna add additional protein to my queso. And then at that point, I'm gonna do toppings. So I'm gonna do a little bit of tomato, onion, cilantro. You can even top it with a little bit of avocado. Like you can do whatever you want at this point, but this is the base of your queso. But wait until you see how it all turns out. It is just like 10 out of 10. This is like a recipe. If you love queso, you have to make this. It is so easy and it's actually like good for you. Like why wouldn't you? Okay, now I am gonna add a little bit of avocado oil because I'm using the 90-10. Put baby in there. Now for seasonings, we're just gonna do very basic onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. You could even do the rest of the packet that you didn't use for your cheese, which I have like a teeny tiny left, and I am gonna throw it on here. So this will literally take, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 minutes at most from start to finish. And you will have a super, I don't know, like you'll have that chunkiness in a queso that, I don't know, I love it. If you don't and you just want it nice and smooth, then just leave it as is. But you will see right now how this will come together. Okay, so the ground beef is pretty much cooked. It literally took less than 5 minutes to cook this all the way through. And now, instead of like warming up the queso in the microwave and then like putting the meat on top, it's so simple to just toss your cheese sauce right into your beef. Okay, so now I've just kind of mixed everything together and I'm just gonna let it get nice and warm and then I'm gonna serve. So meanwhile, this is warming up. I'm going to just take my low carb tortillas. So these are just some low carb tortillas that I buy. I'll leave them linked for you in the description below. So I'm just gonna kind of chop them up, fry them, and then you have like homemade chips that taste like phenomenal. So anyway, my discount code for this is low carb love, but it will be linked in the description below. All right, guys. The excitement is kicking in now. We have a whole batch of warm, low carb homemade tortillas or tortilla chips. And then we have our queso. It's already kind of cooled down a little. And then we have, I made kind of like a pico de gallo because I just feel like it goes really, really well with it. I put a little bit of lemon. There's onion, tomato, and cilantro. Like, so think of like a smoked queso. Like, you know where it's kind of like, it's, there's like consistency to it. There's chunk, there's like chorizo and jalapenos. What else do they add? They add exactly this. It's jalapenos, onion, tomato, and then you have cilantro, and then you have the chorizo. So instead of chorizo here, we use the ground beef. So just think of like the smoked queso, but this is made stovetop. You know what I mean? So it's super, super easy. Queso takes about an hour or two to make because it's like a very slow process. This literally takes 10 minutes from start to finish. So this is it. This is the texture that I was telling you about. It is absolutely amazing. It has the thickness. It has just the consistency that you are looking for when you think of like a homemade, just creamy, decadent, meaty queso. I don't even know how to describe this, but my daughter made this and I was like, oh my God, I have to make it for the YouTube family because this is just one of those recipes that you are gonna continue to make over and over and over. So here you have it, guys. We have our homemade high protein queso that is just absolutely amazing. I'm gonna have to do a little taste test. Cheers. Guys, it has the perfect texture, I'm telling you. In my personal opinion, adding the ground beef takes it to the next level. You get the flavor from that, the cheese, everything just works so well together. A little tiny bit of citrusy from the pico de gallo. This right here is a home run. If you make this, I'm telling you, every single person that tries it, don't even tell them it has cottage cheese. That's gonna be like the, what do you call it? Like the challenge, okay? Make this recipe, don't tell anyone it has cottage cheese, and I'm telling you, people are gonna ask you for the recipe. 1000%. It's just so good. Like the flavor is so good. The consistency is perfect. It just works so well together. So anyway, I'm gonna leave the recipe in the description below. Guys, I cannot wait for you guys to make this. Seriously, you're gonna love it. Come back, let me know what you think. If you added chorizo, if you added a different type of seasoning, let me know, because I love to try different variations of my own food. But if you like this video, show me some love, go hit that like button. And don't forget to share this recipe with friends or family, whether they're on a weight loss journey, maybe they're trying to eat low carb, or just trying to make healthier choices in their life. Recipes like this could be really helpful. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.